Hey guys, Rookie Lock here, back once again. I hope everyone's having a great day as always. And I don't know about you, but I think it's time for a picking video. And I think it's time to pick this Assa 4 or 5 beauty of a beast of a padlock here. Yeah, I just love this thing. Just has an Assa 700 core. But before we get picking, let's just take a quick measurement of this thing to give you guys an idea. So it's 85 millimeters wide, and the shackle, let's call it 12, where the Abus, well, I already know is 80 millimeters, a little less, and the shackle is quite a bit bigger than the Assa at 15 millimeters, probably a bit more. Probably not the best place to measure a shackle, right here. It gets squished a little bit. But yeah, let's get picking this. It might be a long video, so I'm gonna get straight to picking here. Like I said, Assa 700, 7-pin core with old style. The gin bottle spools and the deep counter milling, and so I had luck picking this with one tensioner, but it's a bit easier with two. You get full control in both directions, and yeah, this one kind of needs it because these gin bottles really bite in that counter milling. So I do know that Assa 700s have counter milling in 1, 2, 4, and 6. So I'm kind of focusing on the non-counter milled chambers, but I do have to kind of pick them all up to get that spooling in the counter milling. But once we get it picked, or once we get a false set rather, I ignore those chambers. What was it? 3, 5, and 7. We got some turns on the core, but I'm not sure if I'm deep enough to call it a false set, or set those odd chambers, or the non-counter milled ones. Usually this doesn't take me too long to get a false set, but you know how things are on camera. Oh, there we go. I think we got her. So now I totally ignore chambers 3, 5, and 7. And I don't know if you guys can hear my neighbor, but he's friggin' kind of obnoxious and loud. So chamber 4 here, kind of like a crappy click. Chamber 6, I believe. I don't think I'm going to take it. I think I'm going to have to. Okay, we got to click on it. Oh, there we go. Wow. That was pretty quick, but you better believe I'm taking it. Yeah, usually it takes a lot longer than that. I'll consider myself lucky. Like I said, the first time I picked this thing, it was brutal. I honestly didn't think I was gonna be able to get into it. I think we're gonna lock it back up. And so first thing we have to do is take out, let's lower this down. We have to take out the shackle. So we have to take out that Allen screw that you're looking at here. And there's one on the other side actually. And I really like that they did this. So there's, see, an Allen screw on the other side, and you don't have to take it out. You can usually give this a bang and get this pin out, but in case it gets stuck in there, they gave you the option to take that out, which is great. And you can see here this little thing fell in. I find this is really neat. So you can see here how the Allen screws would keep this little thing in place instead of it being welded or whatever. And actually the ball bearing doesn't even fit down the shackle hole. The balls are so big on here that they have to go through the side or through the body, which I thought was kind of cool. This lock has big balls. Good opportunity for clickbaity titles, but that's not my style. I think this is the, yeah, right one, he says. Yeah. I just got myself some T-handled Allen keys after I seen Chris, I don't know if he just got them recently or if he's always had them, but they're, I mean, I have all kinds of Allen keys and bits, but these are extremely helpful to have. And of course there's one down the other side too. I like a lock that has two screws like that. Makes, I guess it would make for pulling a nightmare, puller's nightmare. Trying to pull the core out or pull that plate out. I don't think it would even be possible. You never know. Tools these days. So there we go. I'm gonna lock that back up and take the core bottom plate off. And we can see in this huge lock sits the little Assa snowman. Just kind of funny. Thought they would put a Scandi oval in here, but and maybe some models do have that. I have no idea. Have to ask Rune about that. Another thing, it's an older. Sorry about blocking your vision, guys, but it's an older cylinder and no spring cap, so we have to be a bit careful. And how are we going to do this? I think we'll just leave the key in. Because if I'm not mistaken, there might be some master pins, and I want to see if they're needed for the key. And this is a quick way to do that. Well, that was 2. Okay, there's one wafer there that's not needed for the key. That's in the wrong spot. Yep, that looks good to me. And we have a little what do you want to call it, half moon maybe, a little piece of metal here holding the core in, which is pretty cool. Not going anywhere once this is inside the body. And there we have our 7 pins, and we can see here we do have a master there. So since the key is needed to, oh, there's another one right there. So 1 and 2 are mastered, I believe. So yeah, since the key is needed, since those masters are needed to make the key work, I'm probably going to leave them in there except for that little small wafer, because I don't want to lose these awesome torpedo type spools. I don't think, well, I don't have any. I don't know where I would get some, so I'm not going to replace those chambers. Probably won't be able to see this too well, but like I said, yeah, you can kind of see it. 1, 2, 4, and 6 are undercut. Very deep too. This crappy camera and flashlight does not do justice to this. And beautiful, nice round core. Nothing special about the Bible, just pretty nice fit up, even despite the age and the wear. And again, the key, quite worn, but still works great. Really nice lock. And we'll get a bit closer here for a view of these beautiful pins. No Christmas trees in this 700, but still have the gin bottles. And I'm going to negate this wafer because it's not needed to make the key work. Oh. These tweezers have to be stretched a bit. I can barely get them around the... I have to manually open them. Yeah. Just, like I said, gin bottles in every chamber that has countermilling, and also torpedo spools in every chamber that has countermilling, although I don't think they... Well, they're good chambers to have it in because after you know these 3 pins are set, you can get counter rotation off these pins and keep your false set and not realize that you're overset. In a normal lock that doesn't have these, if you overset a key pin, if you overset, you'll lose your false set. But in this lock, you won't. It's possible to not lose your false set with an overset pin, which is what makes these locks pretty tough, I think. Well, we're already at 12 minutes. I'm not going to keep you guys too much longer, but that's probably one of my favorite locks right now, the Beauty Assa 4-5 padlock. Deserving of a better core. I'd love to put a twin in here, but yeah, my twin's taken up by this. I don't know if I want to sacrifice it or not. I'd like to get one with a couple extra keys too. But anyway, that's in the future. Happy with this for now. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I, as always, really enjoy reading your comments. Keep them coming. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks guys, take care.